is it for you guys? I know Jason's Central.
It's
When are you?
I'm Eastern, so it's 10:55 a.m. for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a couple of minutes, but I'm so happy to be here.
Good. Well, Maria, I don't even know where you live, Maria. Where do you live?
So I actually moved to right outside of DC in Old Town Alexandria last year. So it's been a very interesting year to move, but I'm originally from New York.
Okay.
So to move during a pandemic has been very interesting, to say the least. But
what's your area? So you're southeast. So what's your like north, south, east, west? Like what's your territory?
So I'm all of Virginia. I'm Tennessee, all of Tennessee. I have a little bit of West Virginia, and that's it. Yeah. I thought I had one more, but I don't.
Okay,
so
cool.
Those three. So, I'm excited to get to Tennessee and finally meet you in person, Jason. I know we've been talking and built this relationship over the phone for the past year, and can't wait to give you a hug and thank you for everything.
Well, Nashville's fun. It seems like it's the pre-pandemic days in Nashville. It's a little wild out there.
Oh, that's always fun, though. I love Nashville. I've been one time before, and I had the time of my life, and I said, I think I could live here.
Nashville is fun. Nashville is fun. Cruise Life Rick, fellow New Yorker, said he's loving the vowel at the end of your last name. So.
Oh, thank you. You can always point one out, can't you? There.
So Maria, one of my great clients. I hope he's in here. His name is Mark Pizzo, and every time I'm needing to text or call one of you, I'm like, please call the right one. It looks so similar in my phone.
Oh, that's so funny. I wonder where Mark's from. Is he from New York as well?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Jason, you could be bringing two family members together and you don't even know it.
That's hilarious. Haley, as a reminder, put everything on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, yeah.
I always need that.
Putting everything on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's lived in New York. He was a NYPD for many years in New York. So
interesting. I'll have to do some digging and see if we're related by any way. That's funny.
It is fun. He's a great guy.
Jason, are New Yorkers in here too?
Oh, Ken Jarvis is from New York. Everybody's in here. Hey, Josh, how are you? Good morning.
See, Maria, I'm a New Yorker too, but I'm like the fake New Yorker, like the practically Canadian one. I live near Buffalo.
Okay. I mean, we love all. We don't discriminate here about New Yorkers. Although I am from the city, so I do have to represent the city folks. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We do love you still.
Good morning, Derek. Thank you for that. I agree with Ken in here. Upstate isn't New York, so
that's why I say it's practically Canada.
Kathleen, good morning. I know it's early for you on the West Coast, but knowing you've been up for many hours. Good morning, Kathleen.
Ken, I didn't want to live up to that stereotype. I wanted to show that the city folks are very welcoming. And we accept all, but well, Haley, I accept you, and I consider you from New York.
Do you know what I consider it? Is like we're still, very harsh up in the upstate area. Maybe not like that. We just have that little Canadian niceness that masks the sarcasm.
Yeah, there you go. You're just better at hiding it all.
That's exactly it. Because Jason's heard me get pretty snippy real quick.
Oh, I have. Good morning, Miss Pam, who is doing her first Sky Suite very soon. Miss Pam, hello. Good morning.
Yay!
Good morning. I'm excited to cruise with them. No mimosas yet. I'm just doing cold brew this morning. I'm behaving.
I have something in here, but that explains. It's where I am.
Well, it is the top of the hour. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, kick it off.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So you know what that means. It is Today in Travel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jason Poole. I am a travel advisor with Cruise Planners, which is an American Express travel representative. My partner in crime, fellow co-host of Today in Travel, across from me appears to be in an undisclosed location. Where are you, Haley?
Jason, that's a little hard to say because I don't know if I can admit it at this hour in the morning.
Okay,
we'll find out.
we can discuss that later. Do a brief introduction for yourself, Miss Haley.
So my name is Haley. I am a travel blogger and hotel expert. I've been in the industry for 14 years, worked with over 50 different hotels and almost every brand, as well as boutiques across the U.S., and I own my own hotel sales service company.
Welcome, welcome. Well, we have a very, very special guest with us today. Maria from Celebrity Cruises is joining us live. Maria, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm doing so good. I love the energy that we have going on this morning, and it's so great to be here with you guys.
Awesome. Well, you guys had some exciting news very recently that someday is finally here.
Yeah.
We just could not wait. I'm literally getting goosebumps thinking about all of the news that Celebrity Cruises has released with the Millennium and the Apex, and I feel like there's much more to come. So thank you for bringing us hope and excitement again.
Oh, I'm so thrilled to be here and share it all. And just breaking off the press today, if we have some time, I could show you some things with Apex that literally I just got emailed about. So beautiful.
Yep, we would love to discuss it. So just some quick, for us to get to know you a little bit better. So how long have you been with Celebrity? What have your roles been with Celebrity? And just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So my journey with Celebrity happened quite a number of years ago. It was right after college, and I decided to go work on a cruise ship. So I went and joined Celebrity Cruises, worked on board their ships. I did that for 2 years. Then I left the ships. I went back to my hometown of New York City, and I worked at a hotel there, actually. And then this opportunity with Celebrity came around, and I couldn't miss it. So in this current position, I've been here for about a year. Well, over a year now. So a year and a couple of months.
What a great first year to be in.
I remember you started right as the world went to hell.
I did. But, it's been, really amazing to be back with Celebrity. I always say Celebrity, not only do I work for them, they're in my heart. I lived with them. Even when I wasn't with the brand, I was still promoting the brand, and it was really exciting to see all of the great things that they were doing. So I definitely feel like I'm back home being with them.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Totally awesome to be here and to share the good news and to continue to promote Celebrity. I love it.
Awesome.
All right, Jason, are you going to kick off our? No, I got questions over here on the side. We'll try to get to them, but I think we have a few things that are going to answer a few questions that people might have.
Yeah, so if you guys, I'll be happy to. If you guys have had, and if you have any questions for Maria with Celebrities, just type them in there. We'll try to answer some of those shortly. So, a question we have for you, Maria. I'm a little biased in asking this question, but do you recommend people book with a travel agent or directly with Celebrity, and why?
So I totally am behind the travel agent side of it. For me personally, when I book a vacation, I don't really want to do any of the work that goes into it. I just want to kind of show up. And when you book with a travel agent, not only are they the experts with it all, right? Any question that you have, you kind of know the answer to, or you know where to find it. They don't need to do any of that work behind the scenes. They just talk to you. You build their dream vacation for them, and you help with all that stuff. Also, with the year that we just had, my hat really goes off to you, Jason, and all of your colleagues. It was a lot. It was a lot. But on the consumer side, your clients, you dealt with it all. So they didn't have to wait on hold for all those hours. And if anything, I think this last year...
I was done waiting on hold.
Yeah, no, exactly. For you, it's a lot, but as a client or a consumer, it's really like a breath of fresh air. So I'm travel agent all the way, even for my own personal stuff. Jason, this is what I want to do. Where can I go? You know, they really know. They get to go and see all these places, cruise on all these cruise lines, and they could really talk about the firsthand experience.
No, I think that's right. Cruise Life for Rick has reminded me that it's not travel agent; we're travel advisors now.
Oh, sorry, did I say agent? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I did. I did
okay.
too. I
was
did
like,
too.
oh, no.
It's fine. I'm still not used to it, but he's right. No, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like a massive rebranding. So me being a hotel girl, especially in the sales world, I appreciate you being on team sales here. What is your target demographic? Because as we know, there's kind of a cruise line for everybody. You know, and sometimes others aren't good for you. So what is the target demographic you're selecting?
So we love to say that we're multi-gen. So Gen X, really, the little kids. We do have our Camp at Seas as well, which is a really hands-on STEM program for the kids. With Celebrity, you're not going to find as many kids as you will find on Royal Caribbean. So it's a little bit more hands-on. You do have a little bit of an older demographic as well, but there is a little bit of a good mix. You know, not too many children. You do have your Gen Xers. You do have some millennials on there. So it's just really a matter of how they want a vacation. You know, it's a little bit more relaxing. Our food is absolutely amazing. We have announced always included, so we're kind of in that luxury space. Not kind of, we're in that luxury space as well. Anytime you book with us, tips, drinks, and Wi-Fi is always included, and that's also for your children. I mean, of course, the beverage package would be a non-alcoholic beverage package for your children, but we really love all.
I love that new all-inclusive pricing. I think it's so good.
I think it's, and look, and as the slide shows us on the screen, you can upgrade to the premium drinks and the Wi-Fi for not that much more. So it's just a great value. My clients have just loved the always included pricing. So bravo, I love it. So Maria, I have a question. So people ask me sometimes, they've been a loyal, like, mass market cruise line fan, and they want to, like, level up, go to, you know, kind of the next level of cruising, try something a little different, maybe without the kids. And they're like, hey, Jason, there's a lot of premium cruise lines out there. Which one should I pick? So Maria, why should I send my clients to Celebrity Cruises versus another premium cruise line?
So, great question. I do want to kind of give everyone an idea of what us as a brand did during, you know, the pandemic. So, as everyone knows, or I hope everyone knows, unfortunately, there was a big pause to sailing. And although we're back, and we'll kind of get into that in a little bit, we really took the time as a brand to reflect, right? So we said, let's be simple to do business with. Simple, you have your always included. We also said, Edge being one of our newer ships, let's bring Edge to the fleet. So what that really meant was starting a whole revolution within the company. And the revolution has been going on for some years now. And we took our older ships and we really brought them down to their bare bones and essentially built brand new ships. I mean, of course, the exterior, the painting and all of that, that's something that's continuously happening. But, you know, I shared some slides with Haley, and she'll be sharing them soon with us. But we really took all of our public spaces, all of our rooms, and we made them brand new. So not only do we have brand new ships, we have simple to do business with, always inclusive. We do overnight itineraries. And these are some of our public places. You have our casinos, you have our main dining room. So it really is a breath of fresh air. You don't feel like you're walking on an older ship, or more of a traditional ship, I should say. We also have martini bars. We have entertainment. We also have the retreat, which is really neat. And that slide just came up. And what the retreat is, it really is a ship within a ship. So anytime you book into a suite, not only do you get a suite, you get your own private sun deck with a pool and a hot tub. You get your exclusive Lumine restaurant with menus curated by Danielle Blood, who is a 2-star Michelin chef. You have butlers there for you to help you throughout the whole trip, whether it's packing or unpacking your luggage. Jason, I know that you booked into a Sky Suite on our new St. Martin sailings. Your butler will be there to unpack your luggage, breakfast for you every morning in your suite if you'd like. They're really there to help you all along the way. And then you also have your own personal concierge. So you have that exclusive, intimate area, but you still get big ship opportunities with the retreat. You have all of the shops. You have the theater. You have the spa. You have everything that a big ship offers if you want to take advantage of it. And that's only something that you can find at Celebrity.
That's amazing. One, I didn't know the butler would unpack and pack for me. I always say the one thing about cruising that I hate is packing up my room. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I hate packing up my cabin.
You have your butler to do it for you.
So let's look at some of these photos. I mean, these are not renderings. They're the actual photos of the Millennium, right?
They are the actual photos. So any of the photos that you're seeing here, we had a photographer on board take these pictures for us, and this is what you're seeing. So none of this is made from a computer. This is what you could expect. No, this is what you will get.
So this looks like it's the Celebrity Edge.
Yeah. So we really wanted to take the edge and bring the edge to the fleet. And now that Apex, Edge's sister ship, came out, it's so sad. She came out during the pandemic. Not one single guest has sailed on her. But that will change this summer.
It's going to change. It's changing. It's changing. No, those photos look absolutely just fantastic. So keeping those photos in mind, what is one of your favorite onboard experiences on Celebrity Cruises?
One of my favorite experiences, I'll speak from a crew member for just 1 second, and then we'll switch it over. I love the family aspect that our crew create with our guests, right? So anytime our guests come on board, and you go into the main dining room, let's just say you're eating in the main dining room every night, your waiter or waitress will remember your drink every single night, and it will be sitting there on the table for you before you even get in. Our crew really build a rapport with our guests. And as a crew member, I love doing it. And then also as a guest, because I have sailed on Celebrity as a guest, even before I was a crew member, I really had that sense. Yeah, so that was also one of the reasons why I decided to join Celebrity, because I sailed with them as a guest before it was even thought to join the ships. But then if we switch over, I love our overnights that we have. We do overnights in the Caribbean. We do overnights in St. Martin. So you have the safety of the ship. You don't have to figure out your dining reservations when you're in these places. Of course, if you want to go and have a dinner out in the port, you can. You have your accommodations for you with the ship, and then you get to go out and really explore the place and really get immersed in the destination. And of course, our spa. I mean, I could continue to go on. We used to. Just tell me when you want me to stop.
I'm a big Celebrity spa fan. I love the Persian Gardens,
When you book Aqua Class, and I know Jason can speak off of this firsthand, and Haley, you as well. You have that access to the Persian Garden, literally, nobody else on the ship.
When Jason and I were on the ship, he was literally like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Where do you think I am?"
She was always in the Persian Garden. No, I mean, so Maria, I can speak to that firsthand. I've only done Aqua Class with Celebrity, but I've eaten in the main dining room a handful of times. And while they didn't know my drink, because I would go on night 5 randomly. They didn't know me. They treated me as if I'd been there the entire time. Service was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, even the main dining room experience felt like a sweet restaurant on many other cruise lines. I mean, just the sommeliers walking around, the servers. I mean, it was fantastic. And then when you're dining at Blue, they knew every morning when I walked in, I wanted my blue parfait and and a mimosa.
Yes.
They just had it ready for me. So
I
it
love
was
it.
it
I
was
love it. And
Literally, if I had
sorry, go ahead.
no, just saying. Literally, if I had $1 for every time I've heard Jason talk about the blue parfait.
oh my gosh, they're so good. They're so good.
Well, I was going to say that, I understand that not everybody likes to eat in the main dining room. And we do have a
Right.
buffet option.
Mhm.
And the service and also the familiarity, you see a lot of the same people. The guy who's there at the carving station is going to be there throughout your cruise. So don't feel like, oh no, I'm not going to get that experience if I don't decide to eat in a restaurant. You will get that experience all around the ship, whether it's from a bartender, a waiter, a bar server, the photo people, the entertainment. So I could really say that all of our crew, really want all of our guests to feel like they're really a part of something much bigger.
I can speak to service in the buffet. I was on the one of the preview sailings for the Edge, and I walk into the buffet, the Ocean View Cafe, and I went to go get a drink. True story. The bartender looked at me and goes, "Hendrick's Gin Martini," and I was like, "I haven't seen you in like 6 months, 9 months." No, it probably meant I drank too many of them at the martini bar. but yeah, but the service has been just absolutely just this top notch. I could not agree more. I echo everything you said. So, Haley, do you have any more questions for Miss Maria?
I do. We actually have a fun question before I get to my question from Chris Rick. He says, thoughts on a speakeasy bar on Celebrity? I think it would fit the brand. Maria, what are your thoughts?
I love that. I will definitely, we do surveys and things like that, so I definitely love that idea. But what, Rick? What would you want it to be? Because like in some speakeasy, it's like, oh, this is an ice cream place, and then you walk through this like secret room. So what should the outside be? I guess that's a good question. We'll have to do some brainstorming. Maybe like an aquarium.
Absolutely. I actually went to a speakeasy last night in my undisclosed location. It was tequila. It was a tequila cocktail bar, but you went back through like this door, and it was all cement, like flickering lights, like looked like you were going through a cave, and it was so fun. I love them.
That's awesome. I see your craft cocktails here. We do craft cocktails. We also have the martini bar. We also have a pub. We also have the Sunset Bar. There's many drink locations available to you.
I have never, between the World Class Bar and Solstice Class or Eden on Edge, like you will never lack finding Go Thirsty or lack a craft cocktail. So Rick, I think that's a great question.
And remember, with Always Included, your drinks are included now. You don't need to worry about having to buy a drinks package or having to pay, when you for a drink when you get on board. It's all included in your cruise fare.
Right. No, I love that. It makes it easy. I think it's easier on the guests that way. It's easier on the travel advisors. I love it.
Absolutely. So, Maria, I want to know, what is your favorite ship? Because Jason, he loved the Edge, loved all that, but I know he's a true Solstice Class fan.
I do love Solstice Class.
But I also loved, I loved when I was on the Infinity. It's really hard to pick. What is your favorite?
That's a really hard question. So, can I give you top two?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I have to pick Eclipse, because Eclipse is a Solstice Class ship, but it's also where I did all 3 of my contracts. So it has a very special place for me in my heart. It is a beautiful ship. It has your lawn up on the open deck. We're the only cruise line that has a half acre of real grass on board their ships. So it has all of that. It has it's just a really beautiful, but that comes from my heart. But all of them come from my heart. And then the millennium that it's been revolutionized, and she's going to be back in the water starting, June 5th in St. Martin doing 7 night. I'm just so excited for her. We've been waiting for so long. And then I can't leave out Apex, because Apex is a new family member. How do I just not even talk about her? You know, she's like the little baby of the family.
So Maria, I'm getting the sense you're saying all of them. All of them.
I mean, I did pick one from each class, right? I have an eclipse
You did.
class,
Well, so
class.
so it's funny you mentioned eclipse, and Rick mentioned it too. It's the only one of the 5 solstice class I have not been on. I've been on the other 4, but not the eclipse. So
we have to get you on there.
I know. Trust me. Soon. Well, that's awesome. Guys, also want to let you know that Maria has been so kind to extend an exclusive offer for Today in Travel members, that any new Aqua class booking today will get an extra $50 onboard credit. And any new retreat reservation made today will get an additional $100 onboard credit booked with me. And Maria is so kind from Celebrity Cruises to help fund that exclusive offer. So Maria, thank you for that. That was very generous of you.
Yes, we need to all get back on there. I hope to be on there with all you guys, and we certainly can't wait. You know, it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. I'm on the July 3rd millennium. So if you had to just pick a random one, July 3rd millennium. So
I'll mark it down in my calendar.
I
told Jason I might cry when I first step back on board. I would just.
I know. And you know, all of our just a little bit of a side note, all of our crew are so excited to get back, and they're so excited to see everyone, and all crew will be vaccinated, so no worries there.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. Well, Maria, thank you so much for your time this morning. If people need more information about Celebrity, they can reach out to me, and if I don't know the answer, I call Maria. Maria is my go-to with Celebrity, so her knowledge is your knowledge. So Maria, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday morning.
Thank you. You guys too. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Someday is here, and let's get sailing.
Thank you, Maria. Bye, Maria.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes. All right, Miss Haley. I thought that was great. I love Maria. I love her energy. I love her. So let's continue on with the show.
Yep. Let's go to really the main, I think, travel topic for the day, because, you know, it's been quiet on the hotel side, quiet on some of the other venues, but I think this is huge. Jason, so do you want to kick it off?
Yes. So starting April 2nd in New York, they're launching the nation's first vaccine passport. So you upload your vaccine information or your recent negative test information to an app. You get a QR code like you see on the screen, and venues in New York can require it to enter a restaurant, a bar, an arts facility, concert venue. So that's rolling out very soon. There has been a little bit of pushback. Some people think it's infringing on their rights. They have to show it. Personally, I have no problems with this. I
don't either, just because it's the premise of, I go back to that no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yep.
And, the infringing on your rights, I guess I can see where people might say that. But at the same time, as a business owner, myself being a business owner, you're a business owner, like, my bills, the way I pay my life, it's my game. Like,
I agree. Everybody has a right to deny service if they want or make rules, and I have no problem with this. I think this is the way of the future. Vaccines are the key to normalcy. They're the key to getting back to cruising. They're going to be the key to going on land vacations, and I think this is great. Bravo, New York. I hope this rolls out to more places.
I mean, I'm excited that it's a QR code because, I did laminate my little card with all my things.
It's so crazy. It's just like a sheet. It's a card.
Like, I want it in my passport wallet, but I think just having this is
Right.
game changer. And I think it's a trend that we're just going to continue to see because, hotels have kind of already started moving in this direction, like your Hyatts, your Hiltons, your Marriotts, when it comes to their events and, those big conferences rebooking.
Yep.
They have this similar type of system for testing and whatnot in place already. So I just think it's something we're going to see going forward.
I love it. Approve it. Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. So we talked with Maria today, which was great. So there's no real updates on these country slides, guys. You know how this agenda typically works. I'm still waiting to hear on Greece, and I think I heard Maria say to you earlier that she has some new
the
the Apex.
Yeah, the Celebrity Apex went on sale technically late last night, but today officially. For sailings out of Greece, doing the Greek Isle. So that is available today. So some of those itineraries look really, really nice.
I know. I need to take a peek at those because I have some FCC burning a hole in my pocket.
Good. Yes.
So, one thing Kathleen brought up is she said that having only the cards, we may start seeing counterfeits. And I've seen tidbits of that on the internet too. So
I have too. I agree.
I think it just makes sense. So let's go to the tip of today because it's going to kind of tie back to a few things, Jason.
Yeah.
So you need to plan ahead. Reservations are required as we open up in this towards the end / post-pandemic world. Reservations are becoming more prevalent even for like small bars.
Yep.
And little behind the scenes, I am currently in my suite at the Venetian in Las Vegas.
Wait a minute, that's where you are?
It is. Oh my goodness. They're still sleeping. Because it's only 8:30.
Cute Katy Perry's waking up in Vegas.
I know. Absolutely. And one thing I will tell you, so you know me, I'm all over Kingdom Come. I don't sit still when I travel. I've been finding cheap options, like off the strip options for like drinks and whatnot, because we all know how expensive it gets. And I mean, even these bars that we went to yesterday and restaurants that were a mile and a half off the strip, like you can almost see the road actually from the Venetian that you take to get there.
Yep.
Reservations all over the place. In that speakeasy that I went to, it is reservations everywhere. And another thing to just keep in mind is, even though travel is opening back up, it doesn't necessarily mean that, staffing is up to where it was. Like they can't just bring back a full staff.
Correct.
Right away. Like they need to rebuild those revenues. So I will say Vegas has been very plagued by people not wanting to work and then the sudden influx. And it is a little wild out here. Was it like that when you were out here, Jason?
Yeah, so I was there right before. I was there in October. It was right before I stayed at the Venetian as well. It was right before they restricted it back down to 25%. So when I was there, it was pretty busy. It was at 50%, but it was pretty busy. And we pretty much had to have reservations everywhere we went. Bars, we didn't. They were not requiring that at the time. So we were able to go in. Although there were a couple bars that did ask us, like, do you have reservations? And when we didn't, they would try to work us in. But now it's like, you just have to have them.
Oh, I mean, it was wild here. Like, for example, I was telling you this story yesterday at the airport. I mean, there were a ton of flights coming in. I mean, it was literally like, what pandemic was the question?
Nashville's that way too. It's like the COVID's canceled.
It was just wild. But like, they have the rental car shuttle that takes you over to the rental car center, and they can only put 20 people on it. By the time we landed and actually left with our rental car, like going to the hotel, it was almost 2 hours.
That's wild.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, no, things are definitely back to normal. Well, I have enjoyed your photos and Instagram posts from Vegas. It looks like you're having a wonderful time there.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We did have a question. I know we had a couple come up last night.
Oh, okay.
Last night when I put this slide together, and I was like, wait, I feel like Vicky asked something on last week.
Okay.
It's a fun question, and it goes with today's, theme, I feel like. So, Jason, what is the first thing you will do when you get back on a ship?
Before or after I start crying? So I'm going to say after I'm done crying, I'm going to go drink champagne, go to the top pool deck, and just look at the world from a pool deck. I love the energy and the excitement on the pool deck on day one. I just think that's just like where everybody goes day one, right? You're outside, it's going to be great. I mean, it's just usually beautiful weather. You see the sun, everybody's there, the pool bar's hopping, and champagne will be flowing. So I will be drinking champagne on the pool bar, sobbing as I'm finally back on a cruise ship. What about you? When you're done crying, of course, as
when
well.
I'm done bawling, which I think this is gonna like randomly happen throughout the cruise for the record. Kind of like I feel like those over hormonal women that like might be pregnant that just randomly cry. I think that's just gonna be me being back on board and shit.
I will.
I think since my first cruise back right now is on the Adventure, other than going to the Sky Bar, that's a big thing. One of the things I really look forward to is as you're pulling out of port, going and sitting on the helipad. Like just that wind, that ocean breeze with a cocktail in hand, of course, but just enjoying being at sea. I think that's going to be my biggest thing. I do want to, since we answered these questions, we have one quick one in the comments.
Okay.
Donna Marie is planning travel to Tulum, Mexico this summer. Is it safe to travel to Mexico? Donna, I am a huge advocate of it. A, I've done it. B, I'm doing it again next month, as Jason knows.
Yep.
I felt so safe. I mean, I think it's important to pick your travel partners wisely. Like I think Delta is still doing a great job at blocking middle seats, boarding from the back, very safe processes in place. But I mean, even these small hole-in-the-wall bars in Cozumel had temp check, hand washing, shoe washing, distance, QR codes. I was very pleasantly surprised, and I do have a list of what it's like to travel, Donna, with tips on my blog, HaleyWithAFlair.com. And I mean, Jason, you're a travel advisor. How do you feel about Mexico in that respect?
I mean, I'm going with you in a couple weeks. So Donna, if I didn't think it was safe, I would not be going. So I think it's absolutely safe.
Jason, you let the cat out of the bag.
Well, people already know. Sorry, I'm going. It's totally safe. You have to have a negative test to come back into the country. If you test positive, they'll keep you at the resort for a while you doing your quarantine period. That's why it's so important to book with the travel advisor and with the supplier / vendor / property that knows what they're doing. They offer the testing, they follow the guidelines, and they will work with you in case any problem arises. And travel insurance.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Look, guys, it's just not that much, right? So Mexico's pretty affordable right now. Travel insurance is dirt cheap. You got to have it. Haley, true story in the Adventure. Everybody I booked in the Adventure has travel insurance. A few people didn't want to get it. I forced it on them. It's like, no, you're flying out of the country during a global pandemic. You're getting travel insurance. So everybody, yes, travel insurance. So yes, Donna, the answer is yes.
Absolutely. Jason, today was such a good show. Like I'm still processing everything Maria was saying. I loved it. If there are some reps, so I think that's something we'd like to continue to do is have some guests here and there. So if you guys have any guests that you would want to see, I know that I can work on the hotel side, possibly get a few people lined up.
Yep.
Leave us that in the Today in Travel.live group. That's where you can find the community. That's where you can post some of your favorite places, ask questions.
Absolutely.
It's a collaborative community. Donna, you are very, very welcome. And make sure you check out Today in Travel.live. It's a lot of fun. People post some wonderful things in there.
They're great.
So combined travel power. We know it all.
That's great.
It's Vegas, and I kind of need to crawl back into bed because
I understand. I understand. Go have a mimosa and an espresso in a little bit, and you'll be good as new. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We do this every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central. More information today in travel.live.
It means 11 a.m. Eastern.
What did I say?
You said Central.
11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. My apologies. And we do this every Tuesday. And we'd love to see you join our Facebook group and share your tricks, your tips about travel. So Guys, it's been wonderful. Haley, go back to bed in Vegas. And remember, email me about that exclusive celebrity promo that is today
I know.
only.
I need to look at the Apex stuff.
Awesome. All right. Guys, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, guys.